Hello, my name is Murphy,
I'm Eve.
And I'm Adam.
and you're watching Insert Your Name Here podcast. Today we are reviewing the movie FernGully from 1992. It was a movie. That's all I really have to say about it. Anybody have a favorite character from the movie?
I do. I have to say Batty was my favorite. If you watch the movie or know the movie, you'll know why. But I have to say that Batty Coda, peak character.
Also forgot to mention we're in a new place. Sorry about that. We got budget cuts. Anyways,
We got banned from Dave and Buster's.
yeah, we got banned from Dave and
You're not supposed to
Buster's.
say that to the audience.
Well, the audience should know that we're broke because we're in college. Do you have a favorite character?
I don't know. I mean, everyone was just pretty, chill, I guess.
My favorite character has to be the old woman that teaches nothing to Krista and then dies. She's like, I've taught you some magic. Now you must figure it out because I'm giving you a seed. Bye-bye now.
Guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die. In good old animated movie fashion, she just disintegrates into dust.
Magic dust.
Magic dust, like
I give her
Adam
a
said.
little leniency. She is a fairy,
She is a fairy, yeah.
so she does have some valid reason for doing that.
Yeah. She does have a valid reason, but she didn't teach Krista anything throughout the movie.
Does lore not count?
Before the movie, yeah, she taught her stuff, but in the movie at all, it's like, oh, it's your job now. Bye-bye. Good luck, everybody else. I don't know what question to ask next because my brain don't work right now.
Where the hell did the people get this, freaking from
Oh my
the
God.
future, this, demon
Oh my
wood
God,
carving
yeah.
machine?
Where did they get the demonic fucking leveler, bro? Why the leveler has a furnace, but why do you need a furnace in a leveler? You're cutting down trees to make them wood, to make them wood for construction. They don't need to be burned.
There was so much going on with that device. There were so many scenes of it with, so many different things happening in it. Somehow we're making planks, but also woodcutter and a furnace and pipes just everywhere.
Also, that thing is such a safety hazard. I'm surprised nobody have died on the workplace
They
in that
probably
thing.
have.
Did
Yeah.
the treads have, full-on, army tank spikes on them?
Yes.
what
Yes,
what?
they had wheel spikes, and it was
Like,
why?
This is...
This is a piece of destruction material. I don't want to call it construction because they're cutting down trees, but this is a thing that is used to cut down trees. Why does it need a furnace? Why does it need tire spikes? Why
Why does it need hands?
Why does it need hands?
Why does it need hands? A full-on saw blade set up inside. We got the full conveyor belt. What the hell
Bro,
is this?
why does it need?
Chainsaw.
I have no clue why it needs all that. If any of you have an idea, put it in the comments because we might get a viewer.
Pollution.
Pollution.
I mean, it's probably for the effect of everything, the whole the message of the story being deforestation and pollution and destroying stuff is bad, destroying nature bad. So they wanted to bolster up the effect of that. Be oh, look at this big scary machine. Look how much destruction and damage it's doing to the environment.
Oh no.
Yeah. This movie could have done with another 30 minutes of runtime, in my opinion, because it. Actually, I'm gonna ask this question before I go into that. How did you guys like the pacing of the movie?
enjoyed it, actually, for once. I think it was nice. Like, you can follow along. It's obviously, like, a more of a kid-aimed movie, so it's a bit simpler, but, like, I think the pacing's nice, and the story is nice, and, like, connects and goes together. It has, like, a two stories happening at the same time sort of deal, but both of them connect in the end. I think it's nice, honestly.
Adam, do you have anything to say before I tear it down?
I mean, I thought it was like, a nice. I'm not saying that it's allowed to like not have a story just because it's a kids flick, but like I thought it was decent. Like I think it could have been better, but I could tell there was a story in there and that it used it pretty well, I think.
Here comes the doom gloom.
Here comes doom and gloom with me.
Why are you bullying this kid's flick?
I am bullying this kid's flick. I think it could have used another 30 minutes of film to actually like flesh out some things because first of all, why are they cutting down the trees? The wood carvers have no motivation. We just have to assume they're cutting down the trees for something. Cause wood. Wood. We just I think we could expand a little bit more on the magic that is used, because apparently at the end they just all get in a circle and we're just supposed to assume something's going to happen. With the power of friendship, as Adam says. I feel like it could have used at least a couple more like longer points where it's actually explaining things, because at certain points I'm like, what is going on? Why are they doing this? And why is it happening? And then they just shrink a human, and then he's supposed to be like the savior of the village? What? Like they go into like this, oh, he knows what's happening, he'll save us, and then he's like, no, I'm just cutting down trees here. Yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. That was me getting a little bit into the story. How do you guys like the story?
I think I technically already answered this, but I like the story. I think it's a good message to like protect the environment and stop like pollution, which is gonna cause like global warming and stuff like that. But like it's a good message for children to learn to protect and keep the environment healthy.
Adam?
I mean, I do agree with the fact that it's a good message. I feel like the story could have been set up a little bit more. Like, I get like the lore with the villain and all that, but then like once he shows up, he just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna destroy things just 'cause we ball, I guess. And then they don't really give any more explanation to him than that, other than he seems to be addicted to huffing gasoline fumes. Maybe because he is gasoline fumes, but. Yeah, I mean, like, there was a little bit of lore to his background, but not really much in the ways of motivation, so 50-50, I guess.
Tim Curry pollution monster pop off, I guess.
Can I steal that?
You could steal it.
I mean, his whole thing is like he is the pollution and he wants to grow from that, 'cause like, yeah, I guess. I had something, and now I've lost it in the 2 seconds that it took. Yeah, whatever. I've lost it. It's gone now.
For me, there was a lot of areas where I did not know the motivation of anything. Like, Tim Curry just came in and he sang, and he's like, I'm going to destroy the world because I was stuck in a tree. And, yeah. I don't know how pollution turns into the rottenest, blackest tree ever, but like, okay, go with it, King, I guess.
Magic of the forest.
Magic of the forest. I need it more, like, I need it more from that like redheaded fairy dude, in my opinion, because like he just comes in and then he leaves and then he comes in and then he leaves. and I feel like they tried to set him up as like the antithesis of the human character, the human shrunken guy, but it just didn't work because he wasn't on camera enough, in my opinion. That's just me. But overall, great messaging. I feel they do still get the story across, even though there's some like motivations missing. But yeah, good kid story. Good yeah. Um, Now I want to ask you guys about the music because I have opinions about the music.
It's somewhere. Like, some of the music fits, some of the music is good and works. Some of it could use improvements, I'd say. There's one scene I definitely have in mind that but also cannot, like, vocally remember. But, like, it's there. You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah.
However, Batty's rap, peak.
Batty's rap is peak.
We should mention who he is.
Yeah, it's Tim Curry, right?
Batty.
Oh, Batty's rap. Oh, that's Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bleh. I'm confusing my characters now.
That's what you.
Tim Curry was the smog monster, and Robin Williams was Batty. I'll have to look up who else was who, because those are the only two I can remember off of the top of my head. But back to the music. Adam, what is your opinion?
I mean, it was fine. There were definitely a lot of songs. Some of them were pretty good. Some of them could have probably been cut. I mean, like, I guess that we need, like, when you say music, the only thing going through my head is that villain song, and like that is the only thing in my head right now. And I'm just like, at the same time, I'm like, okay, yay, villain song, but then I'm also just like, what is this? And that's pretty much how I feel about it.
Hello, Doom and Gloom is back. Most of the music does not fit. The villain song fits. I don't think the Lion King-esque first song of the movie fits because they're in a jungle. And
No Circle of Life.
it really feels like Circle of Life to me. And I was so thrown off by it because it was just fairies in a jungle. And then this is like if a music student decided to make a project that had to incorporate like multiple forms of music. Is how I saw it, because there was jazz in there, there was some soul. Robin Williams just started doing R&B rap. They had some like Lion King inspired numbers. There was some boom whackers in there somewhere. I remember them being there because I'm like, is that a goddamn boom whacker?
I don't even know what that is.
It's just a plastic stick to where you like bang it on something and it makes a note. Like, if you've ever seen those videos of that teacher who just has.
Yes, I have seen
What?
those videos. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, if you've seen those videos of that teacher with like the colorful sticks and she just smacks them off her hands and it's just cuts of her with multiple sticks. I recognize that instrument from anywhere because I had to do it in elementary school. Why was that in this movie?
Why not? Why not, you know?
Yeah, and then there was Ocarina in there, which was the only part that I felt fit in the Circle of Life kind of thing. Everything else was like, why is that certain type of drum in there? But yeah, that was my opinion on the music. Fight me. The composer had a field day. I feel like the composer wasn't told exactly what style they wanted, and then he just was like, okay, I'll make a fun song here, and then Robin can like rap this one. He can like go off. Now, I'm about to say something that's a little bit like sacrilege, but I didn't really like Robin Williams' performance as Batty because they went so hard into the genie route that he just turned into the joke character for me. Really, I feel like there was a lot more depth that we could have explored with Batty, which might be why he's in the second movie, but I didn't watch the second movie because this is a review of the first movie. But his performance lacked something that I enjoy in most of his performances. I feel like he wasn't allowed to be set free in his improv. Like, I feel like sometimes he was just held back a little bit too much to where his improv felt like, okay, your improv has to be this specific thing, and if you say no, no. Which is terrible improv at the end of the day.
Is it even really improv if you're being controlled?
Yeah, is it really even improv if you're being controlled? I saw moments where he was allowed to just, like, go. This also might be an audio editing thing. Like, the audio editing team was told, hey, you're not allowed to have this line or that line or that line. But it felt like his was a little stifled in the movie. But on the antithesis of that, they let Tim Curry pop off, and Tim Curry, as the smog monster, peak cinema.
Do we think this makes the smog monster considered a Tumblr sexy man?
Tim Curry is a Tumblr sexy man. So, I think that considers him a Tumblr sexy man. What do you think, Adam?
I have no opinion on this. I have no opinion on this, and I don't want to have an opinion on this.
Well, from him saying that, he thinks Tim Curry is a Tumblr sexy man. I'm not going to put words in his mouth. That was a joke. But, yeah. Who else in the cast do we think is a Tumblr sexy man?
Why is this a part of the movie?
I think there can only be one per movie, to be honest.
Oh.
I lie, actually. Osmosis Jones has 2.
Osmosis Jones does have 2,
Probably
but this
3, if we're going to be honest.
yeah, but this isn't the Osmosis Jones review. I would love to do an Osmosis Jones review. We're on a tangent about the Tumblr sexy man of the movie, Tim Curry's smog monster. But now
Least favorite scenes. We can do
oh,
that one.
least favorite scenes. Oh, my least favorite scene, in fact, has to be. It's supposed to be like this initial romance scene, where they just like get into the thing and then he lights up a fucking match. Like, I'm like, why'd you go into the flower? Why'd you light up a match?
When I touch it?
Does it hurt when I touch it? Like, I would assume a fairy knows about fire. But, like, apparently not.
She apparently didn't. She apparently had no idea what fire was, despite the fact that it probably would happen naturally with lightning striking the trees, considering it's a rainforest and it rains, rainforest, you know.
Yeah.
But like, bro also made like no effort to say, hey, you might not want to, like, he's all like, look at this, it's really cool. But I'm not gonna warn you about the fact that you shouldn't touch it because it could hurt you.
That's a bad husband right there. Bad husband. But, like, yeah, he makes no effort to protect her from burning her hand, and then it ends up being this, like, oh, you burnt your hand, let me heal it, kind of manipulative kind of thing that I did not like. He was just like, oh, that's a burn, don't burn your hand, no, don't do that, now I gotta hold your hand. And it was just really weird to me. I did not like it. Anybody got opinions on that?
I don't really have a least favorite scene, because I think all of, like, the forest shots were beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's obviously, like, showing off the beauty of nature and stuff, but, like, they really popped off with, like, the background design and all of, like, the animation, stuff like that. Like, it's gorgeous overall, the movie. Yeah, I don't really have a least favorite scene, I guess, besides maybe, like, the fire matchstick scene, because that one's like, dude, come on. You gotta, like, tell her, hey, fire's bad. Like, even I was saying that in my head, like,
Don't
hey,
touch it.
the fire. Why are you doing that? You know, like,
It is assumed now that all fairies do not know what fire is. Adam, take it away with your least favorite scene.
I also didn't really have a least favorite scene. I mean, they were all like on a scale for me from like fine to like this is pretty decent. I agree the forest shots were pretty good, but again, that one scene, like, bro, I wasn't thinking like don't touch it before she touched it, but after she touched it, I was like, bro, why did you not like give her a heads up about it? Like, you just were like, look at this. Oh, darn, you burned yourself. Let me see if I can help you. In like that, we're trying to force a relationship between these two characters. Please don't be mad at us kind of way.
I have another one that is my least favorite scene.
doom and gloom incoming.
Doom and gloom incoming. Yes, Eve. I am the doom and gloom of the FernGully universe. My I have a little bit of continuity troubles with the final fight between the smog monster and mini-human. Why doesn't the smog monster just travel back through the leveler and stop him from turning the key?
I don't think he was. I think it was because he was preoccupied with, I forgot her name. Krista?
Krista.
Yeah, sorry. I think he was too like preoccupied with the actual fairies to realize that Mr. Human Man, who I've also forgotten the name of,
Mini-human.
was
Zach.
Zach. That's it.
Why do I remember that?
I was gonna call him Thomas, but that's from a different movie.
Wrong.
That's from that train movie with Blue Train.
And another blue train. And a red train. And a green train.
You can't hear this, but they're going off.
There we go.
Yeah, I think he was too preoccupied with the fairies to realize that Zach was doing what he was doing. So that's why Hexus didn't, like, go after him. Yes, his name is Hexus.
That is his name. I did not.
His name.
I'm sorry. I forgot everything about this movie. I forgot
You're
everything.
worse than me with forgetting.
Yes, I am. But like, it's still at the same time, I feel like a smog monster should be able to like split himself in two.
But
I mean, he did in his song, but then...
Yeah, he did in his song, and then he just never did it again.
but there's no more smog anymore.
But there's no more smog. Yeah.
So then he became a sludge monster.
Then he became a slug. Whale.
A fiery skeleton
That was
made
a
out
really
of...
cool scene, though. Like, the design
Oh my
was
god.
so cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. The design of the sludge and the design of him being just now giant smoke man. I love the art style and the design of this movie. To not be all doom and gloom about this movie, because I am gonna give it a pretty decent score. I really did like the design of this movie and the art style and what directions they went with that, because it felt to me like I was watching Tinkerbell but made by a different studio. So we keep the knockoffs going with FernGully.
Why are you handing this to me?
I don't know. I have nothing else to say.
I think I'd give this like a 7.5 out of 10. It's a good movie. It's nice, but there are things that could be worked on. I do have to just say, though, Smog Monster design, peak. Especially at the end, like, when he's moving his arms like this, and you can see the, like, golden animation that they did for, like, the dripping and, like, the stickiness of it. It's so cool.
I give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. I actually really liked it. Both movies we're reviewing today I really liked. But,
You liked it? After
Yeah.
what you said? in
after
this
what I
review?
said in this review, I actually really liked the movie. But it's not like an 8 or a 9 because I have like continuity errors in my brain still, and it's like, okay, he showed off a power, why didn't he use it? Chekhov's gun kind of thing. But yeah, 6.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
I don't want to be that guy, which means I'm absolutely about to be that guy and be the person who puts it right in the middle of the other two and gives it a 7. I feel like my thoughts have been made pretty clear so far. Good movie. Could use some work, but still very nice to see and a decent experience. So, yeah, 7 for me.
Well, there you have it. My name's Murphy,
My name's Eve.
And my name's Adam.
and thank you for watching Insert Your Name Here podcast. Join us next time when we review the Hulu movie Arcadia. Arcadian.
I keep saying Arcadia.
I keep saying
I
Arcadia
keep
because I'm
forgetting
thinking of other things.
Don't let it happen again.
Don't let it happen. But we'll be reviewing Arcadian from 2024, the horror movie, to spice it up a little bit. All right, thanks for watching.